Quanzhou is a dazzling city steeped in history and culture.
Known as the starting point of the maritime Silk Road, also visited by Marco Polo at the end of the 13th century, Quanzhou was once a global maritime trade center back in the Song and Yuan dynasties. Because of its long history of maritime commerce, unique mix of religious buildings, and extensive archaeological remains, Quanzhou, Emporium of the World in Songyuan, China, was inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List in 2021. On top of all that, its diverse culture such as stunning temples, Zanhua, the custom of wearing fancy flower garlands dating back to the Tang and Ming dynasties, bustling markets and delicious street food made Quanzhou one of the most popular travel destinations in China in 2023 for domestic and foreign tourists alike. This lively street is renowned for its narrow lanes lined with traditional architecture, shops, and markets, making it a center for trade and craftsmanship. Historically, Xijie served as a vital center for merchants and artisans, reflecting Quanzhou's prominence as a port city along the maritime Silk Road.
This is one of their signature snacks in Quanzhou. The taro inside. Crunchy on the outside, and inside it's like sweet taro. So here we have a bucket mixture of deep fried meat, and we also have a fish cake and some seaweed pastries in here. Let's try one. That's a lovely crunch, and it tastes really nice and it's very fresh and very warm. The whole bucket is 15 RMB. Very cheap.
大家好了，一倍和弦搅拌一下。
哦，搅拌一下。Wow. This is my fruit, 佛跳墙, meaning the Buddha is so happy that he's jumping over the wall. That's the literal translation. And look at this, it's a bucket of fruit tea. It's not that sweet. It's very fruity and citrusy, and it costs 17 RMB. This beef bun is mouth-watering. It's crunchy on the outside, and the meat filling is so delicious. It has coriander with beef inside, which makes it really fresh. And it's only 7 RMB, which is the equivalent to a little over $1 US.
Located in the West Street, Quanzhou, Kaiyuan Temple is considered to be the largest Buddhist temple in Fujian province with an area of 78,000 square meters.
Kaiyuan Temple, founded in the Tang Dynasty in 686 AD, is one of the most significant Buddhist temples in Quanzhou.
It is also an UNESCO site serving as a center for Buddhist learning and practice, attracting monks and pilgrims from across China and beyond.
One of the reasons why Kaiyuan Temple is becoming more and more popular is because of the game Black Myth Wukong, and this pagoda behind me was in the actual game.
Zhanghua originated in Xunpu village. Consequently, this area used to be an important port on the ancient maritime Silk Road. Many merchants came and settled down here, bringing with them their own culture and customs. The collision and mixing of different cultures have shaped the Zhanghua culture today. Even nowadays, the women in this village, young and old, still wear Zhanghua as a celebration of life. I really enjoyed the experience. For a few hours, I felt like I was living their lives, or at least having a little peek into their lives, by walking through the narrow streets and lanes in this old town wearing Zhanghua on my head together with period dress.
As you can see here, oysters are a really big thing in Xunbu village, so you can see that they reconstructed on the walls and not waste the oyster shells. Quanzhou Shaolin Temple, distinct from its more famous counterpart in Henan, was established in the Song dynasty. The temple is renowned for its spiritual practice and martial arts. We're gonna watch their performance, their martial art performance.
Nestling in Qingyuan Mountain, which is celebrated for its stunning natural beauty with historical roots tracing back to the Tang dynasty, the Shaolin Temple has been a natural draw to all those interested in the martial arts. It is easy to get to by taxi, and you can watch live martial art performances by the monks of the temple, with some of the performers being very young indeed.
铁头功属于危险动作，没有经过专业训练的观众朋友们，切勿模仿。场上有4岁小武生傅伟，为大家表演的是少林五祖二十拳。各位观众朋友们，今天的武术表演到此结束。
Vegetarian buffet. So we are now at the Shaolin Temple Vegetarian Buffet, which costs 39 RMB, which is roughly $5. It's like an all-you-can-eat. There's so many options to support these hardworking children, really.
After watching a performance, you can then proceed to the temple's canteen, where you can partake of one of the finest vegetarian buffet spreads that you will find anywhere.
Luojiasi is one of the Instagrammable temples in Quanzhou. I really love the eaves on the roof, the decorations, the intricate designs, lots of dragons, and it's very colorful. Village, located in Quanzhou, is a historic Fujian Romanesque style village dating back to the Ming and Qing dynasties. Even though this building was built in the Ming or Qing dynasties, no one has ever lived in this building, so it's now a museum complex showcasing how the overseas Chinese contributed to building China. Platform to warn the villagers that the enemies are arriving.
With a construction area of 60,000 square meters, Wulin Village has been around for more than 600 years. This national 4A tourist site documented the evolution of Chinese architecture from the end of the Qing dynasty to today in the Minnan, south of Fujian province area.
So the village is characterized by its well-preserved ancestral halls, ancient temples, narrow cobblestone streets reflecting this region's rich cultural heritage.
It is known as the Museum of Overseas Chinese Architecture.
Having a coffee at Wuling Traditional Village under this big tree.
The key word for Citywalk in Quanzhou is slow. Whether we are talking about the ambience of the city or its pace of life. Here, you can take your time walking on the street, enjoying the sunshine, the flowers, the people, and inner peace. Please like and subscribe for more of my explorations in China and the rest of the world. See you in Xiamen!